All right, here we go. Today is, what's today? April. Today is April what? 2nd, 2013. Spike, get back, buddy. And this is, we are going to do a book review. You want to go get the book real quick?
Yep.
And I am Jeffrey Jansen. And that's Spiky Jansen. And this is Gracie Jansen. Today, we got from the Easter Bunny brought Gracie. How was your Easter, Gracie?
Good.
What'd you do over Easter? What'd you do?
Flying Easter eggs in the house.
Yeah. What else did you do? Who'd you spend Easter with?
Daddy and my mom.
I don't think Mommy was here.
No, at her house.
Yes. But what did we all do? We went fishing, and what else did we do? We found Easter eggs. Easter Bunny brought you a brand new. Here, stick this on. Let's put it on here so we don't get it on the furniture. Brought you a brand new fishing pole tackle box. Got you a couple things, didn't he?
At Easter chocolate bunny.
Yeah, and you got to see Liam and Jude. That's the baby of the Easter Bunny, so you got a really big one upstairs, don't you? Okay. So, today, if you want to stay in my life, you're more than welcome to. We are going to read. Today's book is McElligot's Pool. Okay?
I bought it off his eye, Daddy.
Can I buy his other eye? I'm about to talk over my face. So this is a McElligot's Pool by Dr. Suess. Easter Bunny brought you this one, didn't he? Okay. It was kind of a big book to read. We'll probably read a couple pages. Okay. So we got a lot to do today. Alright. McElligot's Pool. Written and illustrated by Dr. Suess. Where are you going?
Sir Spike.
Okay. Now, here we go. Now, we like to read at bedtime, too. Daddy always reads you at bedtime, doesn't he? We read in the bathtub. We read everywhere, don't we? We like to read, don't we? Because reading does what?
Helps you.
Builds that brain of yours, doesn't it? Okay? Young man, laughed the farmer. You're sort of a fool. You'll never catch fish in McElligot's Pool. Uh-oh, is he trying to fish in McElligot's Pool? Okay. The pool is too small, and you might as well know it. When people have junk, here's the place they throw it. You might catch a boot, or you might catch a can. You might catch a bottle. But listen, young man, if you sat 50 years with your worms and your wishes, you'd grow a long beard, long before you catch fishes. Maybe that's our problem. We haven't caught any fish yet. Maybe there's just too much junk in the river. What do you think? Think that's the reason why we haven't caught anything? You're going to spoil your supper if you keep eating that.
Look, Daddy.
I know. Chocolate. Fiend, you're a chocolate. You're addicted to chocolate. Answered Marco. And maybe you're right. I've been here 3 hours. Without one single bite, there might be no fish. But again, well, there might, because you can never tell what goes on down below. This pool might be bigger than you or I know. So what do you think? It's a bigger hole. I think we should, one of these times we're going to bring it closer, and we'll do books and we'll bring it closer, okay? This might be a pool like I've read in books. Connected one of those underground brooks. So he thinks it's connected to an underground brook. An underground river that starts here and flows right under the pasture, and then, well, who knows? What do you think? Is that him going into the river? Okay. It might go along down where no one can see, right under State Highway 203, right under the wagons, right under the toes of Mrs. Umbro's, who's hanging out clothes. It might keep on flowing, perhaps who can tell, right under the people in Sneeden's Hotel, right under the grass where they're playing croquet, then under the mountains and far, far away. See where it's going? Under the hay, under the hotel, Sneed's Hotel. This might be a river, now might it be, connecting Miss Elliot's pool with the sea. Then maybe some fish might be swimming toward me. If such a thing could be, They certainly would be. See, there's there's the ocean right there, so he thinks it's going to go all the way out to the ocean.
Hey, you skipped a page.
No, I didn't. All right. Some very smart fellow might point out the way to the place where I'm fishing, and that's why I say, if I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in Miss Elliott's pool? So you gotta be patient when we fish, don't we? Is that a good idea? Isn't that what Daddy tells you all the time? Be patient, don't be in such a hurry. Okay. I might catch a thin fish. I might catch a stout fish. I might catch a short or a long, drawn out fish. Any kind, any shape, any color or size. I might catch some fish that would open your eyes. So you think a fish is going to open your eyes? I won't be surprised if a dogfish appears, complete with a collar and long floppy ears, wolfing along, and perhaps he might chase a whole lot of catfish right straight to this place. A dogfish going after the catfish. We had catfish on Friday, didn't we? I might catch a fish with a pinwheel-like tail. I might catch a fish whose fin's like a sail. I might catch some young fish, some high-jumping friskers. I might catch an old one with long, flowing whiskers. Long, flowing whiskers. I might catch a fish with long, curly nose. I might catch a fish like a rooster that crows. I might catch a fish with a checkerboard belly. Or even a fish made of strawberry jelly. I might catch a seahorse now, I know. I might catch a fish who is partly a cow. Some fish from tropics, all sunburned and hot, might decide to swim up. Well, they might. Might they not? Racing up north for a chance to get cool. Full stream ahead for Miss Elliott's pool. Some Eskimo fish from beyond Hudson Bay might decide to swim down, might be headed this way. It's a pretty long trip, but they might and they may. Look, the Eskimo fish.
Oh, I saw the Eskimo. I don't have an Eskimo kiss.
You do? Because I taught you that, didn't I? Eskimo kiss. I might catch an eel, well I might, it depends. A long, twisted eel with lots of strange bends, and oddly enough, with a head on both ends. One doesn't catch this kind of fish as a rule, but the chances are fine in this Elliott's pool. See, it's a big fish going all the way around, isn't it? Okay. I might catch a fish with a terrible grouch, or an Australian fish with a kangaroo's pouch. Who wants to catch small ones like mackerel or trout? Say, I'll catch a sawfish with such a long snout. That's a snout. That's his nose. That he needs an assistant to help him out. He needs an assistant to help him out so he doesn't sink. If I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McElliott's pool? Some rough-neck old lobster, all gristle and muscle, might grab at my bait, then would have a tussle. To land one so tough might take 2 or 3 hours, but the next might be easy. The kind that likes flowers. Oh. I might catch some sort of fast-moving bloke who zips through the waves with an overarm stroke. I might and I may, and that's really no joke. A fish even faster, a fish if you please, who slides down the sides of strange islands on skis. He might ski on over and pay me a visit. That's not possible. Really now, is it? That's silly, isn't it? Some circus fish from an acrobat school, might stage a big show in McElliott's pool. Or I might catch a fish from a stranger place yet, from the world's highest river and far off Tibet, where the falls are so steep that it's dangerous to ride 'em. So the fish put up chutes, and they float down beside him. From the world's deepest ocean, from way down below, from down in the mud where the deep divers go, from down in the mere and the muck and the murk, I might catch some fish who are all going glurk. they're glurk fish.
All of them are going down.
No, they're going glurk. That's called glurk. Not really a word, but... Whales! I'll catch whales! Yes, a whole herd of whales! All sprouting their spouts, all thrashing their tails. I'll catch 50 whales, then I'll stop for the day. 'Cause there's nothing that's bigger than whales, so they say. Still, of course, it might be that there is something bigger. Some sort of kind of a thingamajigger. A fish that's so big, if you know what I mean, that he makes a whale look like a tiny sardine. Something bigger than a whale? Could it be? Oh, the sea is so full of a number of fish. If a fellow was patient, he might get his wish. Let's go to the next one. And that's why I think that I'm not such a fool when I sit here and fish and make elegance cool. The end. Miss Elegance Pool. So what do you think? You like that book?
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part? We gotta talk. People are waiting for your answer.
This one and
And the cowfish?
no.
No, you didn't like the cowfish?
No. And this one
Okay. Why don't you tell the boys and girls out there to never do drugs or alcohol or anything? Tell them, you know what, we like to have fun and stuff, but we never do drugs, we never do alcohol. Ooh, that's okay. Here, oh, it's okay. Why don't you say we never do drugs or alcohol? We don't ever smoke cigarettes because they're bad, aren't they? And we're never a bully. We do not tolerate bullies, do we? Okay? And if somebody says something bad, we don't keep secrets, okay? And we never let anybody ever touch us in any no-no areas, okay? But mommies and daddies are always allowed to give us big hugs and kisses and cuddle up with us at night and keep us nice and warm and cozy. Sound good? Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. Say bye, Gracie. Say bye.
Bye.
This coming from the girl who's down there with her dog. And people are scared that dog's scared of her.